Lily! Mommy, why is Daddy being mean?
Anna, because he thinks being mean will win, baby. He's about to learn a different lesson.
Sound of a judge's gavel banging. Visuals flash. Anna in a power suit commanding a boardroom, Jack smirking at a meeting, Anna alone, clutching her daughter, Lucas quietly placing a document on the judge's bench. She was the city's most fearless corporate lawyer until her own husband stole her career to take her place.
Jack, you had your run. Now it's my turn.
Now he wants the one thing she will never surrender, their daughter.
Judge Vance, the court has reviewed the petition for sole custody.
With nothing left but her integrity and a legal aid attorney who believes in her, Anna Beaumont will fight the most important case of her life. Not in a boardroom, but in a family court.
Anna, he thinks this is about money. It's about love, and that's a language he never learned to speak.
He took her career, he underestimated her heart, and he forgot the one thing a cornered lioness does best.
Anna, she fights back.
The inheritance of shadows. In a war this personal, the only verdict that matters is justice. The glass and steel towers gleam. A pristine city. The room is packed with partners in expensive suits. Anna Beaumont stands at the head of the table presenting a complex flowchart on a screen.
Anna, the Galaxis merger isn't just about assets. It's about future-proofing our intellectual property portfolio. We move now, we don't just acquire a company, we acquire a decade of market dominance. She commands the room. Her husband, Jack, sits near Harold Sterling, watching her with a tight, admiring smile. Harold nods, beaming with pride.
Harold, brilliant as always, Anna. I think we have a consensus. Jack, as head of strategy, what's your read? Jack stands, his demeanor shifting from admiring spouse to corporate player.
Jack, Anna's analysis is, as usual, flawless on the legal front. But we need to look at the optics. A firm our size, led by a woman who just took a 6-month sabbatical to find herself while we were all holding down the fort? The Galaxis board is old school. They want stability. A cold silence falls. Anna's smile freezes.
Anna, Jack, that sabbatical was for Lily. She was struggling at school. We agreed I'd step back to help her full-time.
Jack, and she's a wonderful mother for it. But it's a reality. The board sees a resume gap. They see risk. He locks eyes with Harold, then with 2 other key partners. It's a prearranged signal.
Harold, Anna, your work is second to none. Perhaps for this deal, a supporting role to someone with uninterrupted recent field experience like Jack might be the prudent play. Anna looks around the room. No one will meet her eye. The betrayal is surgical, clean, and utterly devastating. Jack has orchestrated her marginalization. A beautiful modern home. Anna sits on the sofa, stunned. Jack walks in, loosening his tie.
Anna, you blindsided me. In front of everyone. You made me look irrelevant.
Jack, I made you look like the devoted mother you wanted to be. This is business, Anna. I'm securing our future. Your future. Be grateful.
Anna. Grateful? Harold is like a father to me. You just used my time with our daughter as a weapon.
Jack, and I'll do it again. You had your run, now it's my turn. You should focus on the playdates and PTA meetings. You're better at that anyway. The condescension is a physical blow. He walks upstairs, leaving her in the cold, sterile light of the living room. Anna sits, pale and drawn. She holds a piece of paper with trembling hands. Lucas Thorne, in a simple, well-worn suit, sits across from her, reviewing the document.
Lucas, he's petitioning for sole custody. His grounds are parental alienation and emotional instability due to a recent professional collapse.
Anna. Professional collapse? He pushed me out, and now he's using that to take my daughter?
Lucas, He's built a narrative. He has emails from your old partners, carefully worded, expressing concern for your well-being after your abrupt departure. He has a therapist's note he saw for anxiety related to the pressure you were under.
Anna. Greater than I can afford a shark. I spent everything on a retainer for my old firm before I realized they wouldn't even take my calls. You're my only hope, Mr. Thorne.
Lucas. Call me Lucas, and I don't work on hope. I work on evidence. The good news is I've seen Jack's type before. He thinks this is a corporate takeover. He'll try to overwhelm us with paper and prestige. We need to be smarter. We need to show the court who Lily really needs.
Judge Patricia Vance presides. The courtroom is tense. Jack is represented by a high-priced legal team in silk ties and designer suits. Lucas stands calmly beside Anna. Jack is on the witness stand, oozing sincerity.
Jack's lawyer. Mr. Beaumont, can you describe for the court your concerns regarding your wife's current state of mind? Jack, it breaks my heart. Anna was a brilliant lawyer, but since leaving the firm, she's been lost, adrift. She pours all her energy into Lily, which sounds good, but it's an obsession. She's trying to fill a void. I worry it's not healthy for Lily. She needs structure, stability. She needs me. Anna clenches her fists under the table. Lucas puts a calming hand on her arm.
Lucas. Mr. Beaumont, you testified that you're worried about your wife's obsession with Lily. How many school plays has Lily been in this year?
Jack, I'm not sure. 2, maybe? My schedule is demanding.
Lucas. It's 3. How many parent-teacher conferences have you attended?
Jack, I trust Anna to handle the educational details.
Lucas. So you're concerned about her being too involved, yet you have no personal knowledge of your daughter's school life. You're concerned about instability, yet you engineered a vote of no confidence against your own wife in front of her colleagues, knowing she had stepped back for your child. Who, in your corporate experience, is more unstable? Someone who fights for their family, or someone who sacrifices their family to climb a ladder?
Jack's lawyer. Objection, Your Honor. Argumentative.
Judge Vance. Overruled, the witness may answer. Jack's confident veneer cracks. He glances at his expensive lawyer, who gives a subtle, urgent shake of the head.
Jack, it wasn't like that. The firm needed a strategic shift.
Lucas. A strategic shift. Interesting. Let's talk about strategy. Your legal team submitted emails from Sterling and Associates partners expressing concern for Ms. Beaumont. Did you request these letters?
Jack, I may have mentioned her situation to a few colleagues. Yes.
Lucas. You solicited them, but you omitted one crucial piece of correspondence. I have here an email from Harold Sterling to Anna Beaumont, sent yesterday. Lucas hands copies to the judge and Jack's lawyer. Anna looks stunned. Lucas. In this email, Mr. Sterling expresses his profound regret for allowing himself to be manipulated by Jack's ambition. He writes, and I quote, "Your departure was a wound to this firm that will not heal. Your integrity and legal mind are unparalleled. I have instructed our legal team to withdraw any and all statements made regarding your mental state, as they were based entirely on false information provided by Jack. You were, and are, the finest lawyer I have ever known." A murmur goes through the courtroom. Jack's face drains of color. Anna's eyes well with tears. It's not just an email, it's Harold reaching out from beyond his own betrayal to save her.
Judge Vance, looking sternly at Jack, it appears the concern for the mother's stability was a manufactured narrative. Mr. Thorne, does your client have a proposal for custody?
Lucas. She does, Your Honor. Ms. Beaumont proposes a revised schedule that gives her primary custody, with generous visitation for Mr. Beaumont. But more importantly, she requests that a portion of the marital assets be used to fund a new venture, the Sterling and Associates Pro Bono Family Law Clinic. Anna stands, her voice clear and strong.
Anna, Your Honor, I was pushed out of my career because I chose my daughter. I don't want to go back to that world, but I don't want to lose myself either. I want to use my experience to help other parents who can't afford a Lucas Thorne, to give them a fair fight. Mr. Beaumont can well afford it.
Judge Vance. Ms. Beaumont, you're proposing to use your divorce settlement to create a legal clinic to help others.
Anna. Yes, Your Honor. Stability isn't about having a parent at home all the time. It's about having a parent who is whole. This will make me whole. This will show my daughter what it means to turn poison into medicine. Judge Vance looks from Anna to the sniveling Jack to the powerful letter from Harold Sterling.
Judge Vance. I've seen a lot of acrimony in this court. People fighting over money, over houses, over revenge. Today I see something different. I see a mother fighting for her child and for her own soul. The court grants primary physical and legal custody to the mother, Anna Beaumont. Mr. Beaumont's petition is denied with prejudice. Furthermore, the court looks favorably upon Ms. Beaumont's proposal and encourages both parties to work in good faith to make the legal clinic a reality. Court is adjourned. She bangs the gavel. The sound is a release. Anna and Lucas step out. Lily runs to her from a waiting room where a kindly bailiff had been watching her. Anna scoops her up, burying her face in her daughter's hair. Across the hall, Jack is being berated in low, furious tones by his lawyer. He looks small, defeated. He glances at Anna, a mix of hatred and pathetic confusion on his face. Anna meets his gaze for a moment, not with anger, but with the cold pity of someone who has already won. She then turns her back on him. She kneels down to Lily.
Anna. Hey, my love. Ready to go home?
Lily, can we get ice cream?
Anna smiling, tears on her face. We can get the whole factory. She looks up at Lucas, who gives a small, satisfied nod. Anna and Lily walk hand in hand down the sun-drenched street. They pass the towering glass buildings of the corporate world. Anna doesn't look up, she looks ahead, at the small shops, the people, the life at street level. She stops in front of a small vacant storefront. A hand-painted sign in the window reads, "For lease, ideal for office space." Anna smiles. It's a beginning.